Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. We've made it to the end of May, and as you've heard by now, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And truly, we have become more aware of the importance of mental health, but perhaps not in the ways that we had anticipated at the beginning of the month. If we just think about what we all have endured as a country and as a people, watching the events of Buffalo, New York unfold with the massacre of the black persons at the Tops grocery store, and also just 10 days later seeing the massacre of the children at the Uvalde Robb Elementary School. And so truly it has been heartbreaking to watch these events unfold. It has perhaps encouraged all of us to look inward, to examine our own faith, our own convictions, our own questions about why, and our own ideas about how to move forward. And even in the midst of all of these national and global challenges, with the war still raging in Ukraine, I have even had some personal challenges. Both my daughter and I were testing positive for COVID within the past couple of weeks, and we're doing much better now. I'm grateful that because I was double vaxxed and double boosted, that most of my symptoms were confined to just having like mild cold symptoms. But perhaps you can still hear in my voice today that I'm not completely over this experience. And so I certainly doubly and triply encourage anyone who has not had as many boosters as you possibly can have to pursue those, because I do think that I did have some extra protection because of the boosters, but it is not anything that we want to take lightly, the experience of living through COVID. So I'm grateful that I have recovered as well as I have. But these times make us wonder and think about what it means to be a person of faith during such trying times as this, and also what it means to be a person of faith who also is moving toward greater mental health. When we look at despair going on in our environment, when we have questions about good versus evil, when we wonder about the presence of God and what God's response is, all of these questions make us look more deeply within, perhaps to reach and connect with God in a deeper way, or maybe for some of us in a more distant way. But it is important for us to be able to demonstrate resiliency during this time, to go deeper in our mental health at this time. And it's much more easily said than done, I'll acknowledge. And so I have taken some time during this month of May to reflect, to pray, to envision what could be. What actions can I as an individual, or we as the body of Christ, or we as the human race take in the face of such challenges in our world? I encourage you to do the same, and your mental health depends on it. Our ability to go through difficult times, to survive them, and even to come out blossoming on the other side is, of course, one of the premises of my book. But during this month of May, it has been an extra challenge to walk through difficulty and still pursue blossoming. So I'd love to hear from you. I'd love your comments about what you have been doing in order to maintain and even to blossom during such a perilous time. I'd also like to ask you to meditate on this question. What are the things that give you hope during such a difficult time? What are the things that give you hope? Share in your comments below. Thank you.